Hello everybody, Mark, aka The Nerdy Punk, back again for a new video. I wasn't actually planning on filming a video today, but I'm currently at Disc Replay, and I walked out of there with a pretty nice haul, which I haven't had in quite a while. You know, I've been buying more 4K and less Blu-ray lately, so Disc Replay's 4K selection is not fantastic. But today I just found quite a few things that I wanted to pick up, and decided that I wanted to film a video to show you guys what I've been able to pick up today. Before that, though, I do want to go ahead and show you this as well. So I picked this up at Walmart earlier today. This came out on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. But I picked up Spider-Man No Way Home. I did really enjoy this one in the theater, and obviously wanted to pick it up. I pick up every Marvel movie, so, you know, everyone that I can get my hands on. I don't have the complete MCU, but every movie since Black Widow I've picked up on 4K with the slipcover. I think I actually, dating back to Endgame, I have every MCU movie on 4K with a slip. So had to have this in the collection, obviously, and I was able to get the really cool Walmart exclusive slipcover. I'm not sure if there's anything else exclusive about this release. I don't know if it has special features or anything, but it has a really cool slipcover, and the standard artwork on the 4K is awful on the Spider-Man No Way Home release. So this is an awesome cover. I don't know why this was not the standard cover, because this is an incredible cover. But I'll go ahead and show you real quick what this looks like. I'm sure you've seen dozens of unboxings of this already. The one downside is there's no embossing on this slip. That is a bit of a bummer. With a movie this big of a release, you'd like to see embossing. There is the awful standard release cover. I mean, just compare those two. Like, it is no comparison. This is light years better. It looks awful. It looks, as the flip pic said, it looks like Spider-Man is flossing his ass on this cover. It is terrible. But same backing there, which leads me to believe that the only thing exclusive about this is the slip. And then I haven't looked at any unboxing, so I'm not 100% sure about the discs. I'm assuming they're the same as the standard release, but this is a Sony movie, so you get a artwork on the disc for the Blu-ray as well as the 4K. If it was a Disney release, it would just be artwork on the 4K and a plain Blu-ray disc, typically. And then, since I'm a nice guy, I'm also going to give away the digital code. So first come, first serve. If you're the first person to watch my video, congratulations. There is a free digital movie code for Spider-Man No Way Home. I wasn't going to use it. I never use them, so there you go. Alright, let's get into my Disc Replay haul for today. And I want to start out actually with a 4K. I was able to pick up one 4K in there, and, you know, it's more than I would normally spend at Disc Replay, but for the release that it was definitely a good deal. And this is West Side Story on 4K, the Steven Spielberg remake of the musical, and I really enjoyed this one. It was in my top 10. Was it in my top 10? It was at least an honorable mention for my top 10 of 2021. I thought it was very well executed. I did have some problems with it, with the plot, and especially Ansel Elgort. I really don't care for him as an actor, and I've heard he's not a great human being either. But I think if he wasn't cast and there was a different casting for Tony, I think this movie could have been even better. But I paid $13 for this, which this is a Disney release, so if I were to go down to Best Buy and pick this up, it would probably be 30 bucks, maybe 25 if the price has gone down. But this is a pretty recent release, so very good deal to get that for $13. And then let's go through the rest of these are Blu-rays. Ended up picking up 6 Blu-rays along with the one 4K disc. First up here is LBJ, starring Woody Harrelson. There's a couple movies that came out around the same time, both about Lyndon Johnson. One of them is this one with Woody Harrelson, and then there's one also that stars Bryan Cranston. And I prefer the one with Bryan Cranston, but this is still a good movie as well. Johnson's one of my favorite presidents. I think, you know, despite Vietnam, he was a fantastic president. Vietnam was definitely poor handling by him. But anyway, this is a good biopic on Johnson, and this is the type of movie that I don't care if I have it on 4K, and honestly, I don't think it has a 4K release. It probably won't come to 4K. So there's still reason to buy Blu-rays, ladies and gentlemen. Most of these releases are ones that I don't think will ever get 4K releases. That's why I'm picking them up on Blu-ray, except for a couple here and there. Next one is Loving. This is another historical film. Came out like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. I still haven't seen it. This is about a real-life couple who sparked a Supreme Court case about interracial marriage in the U.S. And this didn't, the decision from the Supreme Court didn't come down until the 1960s. Insane. It was still perfectly okay for states to pass laws that would allow people to be arrested for marrying outside of their ethnicity. So, crazy story, but certainly one of those kind of heartwarming movies. Next one here I picked up is Ant-Man. Paid $4 for this. I paid $4 for all the Blu-rays, and in fact I got one of them free because of the buy 5 get the 6th one for free deal. Ant-Man, I didn't have this. Again, I try to have all the MCU movies. Cool black Blu-ray case, no slipcover. That is a disappointment, and I thought about trying to get this on 4K, but just decided to pick this up since it was only $4. Next one is Roman J. Israel Esquire, starring Denzel Washington. This is another one that came out a few years ago that I haven't seen. Obviously, Denzel's in it, so he's a fantastic actor, and I believe he was nominated for an Oscar for this role, so decided to grab that one. Next one, Gran Torino, starring Clint Eastwood. Again, $4. Still has a slipcover that's in fantastic shape. Another movie that I'm not sure if it will ever come to 4K, so I might as well have the Blu-ray. And last but not least, we have Michael Clayton, starring George Clooney. Another movie that I'm not sure will ever come to 4K, and I've heard really good things about this movie recently. Not necessarily that it's the best movie ever, but it's a really well done movie, and I am interested to check it out, so I picked that up. I just now realized that I got a bunch of big name actors, their movies today. I got George Clooney, Clint Eastwood, Denzel Washington. It's a big time actor day, I guess. But yeah, that's a nice little stack of titles that I was able to pick up from Disc Replay. Kind of felt like an old school haul video that I used to do, back 4 or 5 years ago. I really started getting into making videos. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed that video. Short one, but stay tuned for some content coming up. I'm hoping to finally make my March recap for the movies that I watched in March. I've been kind of putting that video off, but I got a few days off here. It is going into Easter weekend, so happy Easter, everybody who celebrates that holiday, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. See ya.